Van Dyke Show. Starring Dick Van Dyke, Rosemary, Maury Amsterdam, Larry Matthews, and Mary Tyler Moore.
Perfect. No mistakes.
My mother's going to be so happy she could never read my handwriting.
Wow, listen, it's been great practice for me, too.
I love you doing my letters, but believe me, it's not worth it. Rob's never going to let you work in his office. Besides, why do you want to go to work?
I don't, really. It's just that Rob needs me.
Well, does Rob know that?
Well, I've been hinting. It's just that he hasn't noticed so far.
Did Sally say how long her leave of absence is going to last?
No, I guess it'll be just as long as Stevie Parsons wants her as a guest on his television show.
I saw her last night, and she was so funny. She invited every single man from the state of Vermont to a home-cooked dinner. She was having such fun.
Well, while Sally's been having fun, Rob and Buddy have been floundering around that office.
You mean they really need 3 writers to do the show?
3 writers and a typist, and when Sally left, they lost 2 of those things.
Well, I thought they hired a girl to type.
They've gone through 4 so far. When Rob finally decides that he needs me, I would like these nimble fingers to be ready to serve him.
You're such a person.
Oh, listen, he needs me. He'll recognize it sooner or later.
How can you be so sure?
Because every night he's been coming home louder and later and with bigger heartburn.
Rob has heartburn?
And you know he didn't have it while Sally was there. It just started since then. So he comes in the front door, slams it, says hi to me, doesn't kiss me, throws the paper on the table and burps.
Mr. Glass?
God doggone it!
Olay.
Hi.
How's the new girl working out, darling? Fired her, huh?
Yeah.
What a shame. Feeling any better, dear?
Well, I still got heartburn.
That's a shame, darling. Oh, don't mess up those recipe cards there, okay?
Okay, what's for dinner?
Veal scallopini?
Well, yeah, why are we having that?
Well, I just came across it in the recipe cards while I was retyping them today.
Oh, is that what these are?
Yeah. You know, I didn't realize it, but we must have over 400 recipes.
Must have taken you about all day to type those up, huh?
No. A couple of hours. Just whipped right through them.
Why?
What? Well, I just thought it'd be a good idea to have a nice, neat, perfectly typed list of foods, and I don't know, I had a lot of time on my hands like I do most every day, and I just wanted to do something constructive.
We could use a new garage. Honey, we hired a new girl today.
Oh?
Yeah, Alan Brady's niece.
Slight case of nepotism, huh?
She's going to start in the morning, so if you're thinking of retyping the phone book, don't...
You don't sound too happy with her.
Well, I think she's a little bit of a giggler, but I think she'll work out.
Well, that doesn't really sound like your type, darling. You know the type you need,
Honey,
darling?
the job is filled, and you are not the type.
Oh, Rob, why do you have to be so stubborn about this? You come home every night complaining about how hard it is to work with strangers. You're the only one who disagrees with me. Why won't you just let me try to help you?
Honey, I just don't think you and I would be happy as marriage partners and as business partners.
Isn't that silly? Darling, don't you realize that in the office you'd be the boss? You know what I mean, darling. It's just that I want to do something to help you.
If you want to do something to help me, then feed me.
Oh, Rob, not that kind of help. I mean like Madame Curie and Mrs. Roebling.
Mrs. Robe.
Wait, she's the lady who took over after her husband died and finished building the Brooklyn Bridge. I want to be that kind of help to you, darling.
Okay.
Really?
Yep, the next time I start a bridge, you... Jackie, would you read back what we have so far now?
Uncle Alan says, "Good evening, folks," and walks over to the orchestra leader. I could just see him doing that. He walks so funny.
Hi there. Hey, hi, Sal.
Oh, hello, Miss Rogers. I saw you on TV last night. You were just marvelous.
Oh, thank you very much.
Say. Jackie, look, why don't you call it a day? It's almost 2 o'clock. There's no sense waiting till the last minute.
Oh, thank you. But I'll be in bright and early.
Okay.
Bye.
You gotta see a doctor about those fits of emotion like that.
You know, we promised Alan that Buddy and I would try her one more day, but we can't take it. It's the first time I ever saw Alan spelled with 5 L's. Sal, these secretaries we're getting aren't working out for us.
Oh, come on, Rob. It can't be as bad as all that.
I am not kidding you. Buddy and I figure that if you're not coming back, we should get another lady writer, as much as we hate to.
Well, gee, Rob, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, the way it stands now, Stevie Parsons is about to offer me a big deal.
Well, it puts us right back where we were, 2 writers in search of a typist.
So far, we've had a giggler, a gum popper, and a girdle snapper.
You know we can find a typist that doesn't snap, giggle, or pop?
That's why I came in. I heard about Miss Giggler, and I figured the least I could do is help you find somebody else. And I have found the perfect girl.
You're kidding.
Now, how does this sound? She's young, beautiful, knows about show business, and types like the wind.
This girl typed like the wind. She blew every word.
Yeah, but Rob, this girl's really great, and she's happily married. Hello. Hi, this is Sally. Say hello to your new boss.
Hi there. This is Rob Petrie down at the Alan Brady Show. Sally Rogers has told me some very nice things about you.
Rob?
Yeah, Rob Petrie. What's your name?
Laura Petrie.
Oh, now, wait a minute, Rob. She didn't know I was going to do this.
Oh, yeah, how's come she answered the phone, then?
Well, maybe it rang.
It rang, and I called her. Here.
You still there?
Yes, I'm still here.
Sorry I yelled, honey, but Sally got cute and told me she knew of this great girl, and I figured you probably put her up to it.
Oh, I see. In other words, this girl sounded great until you found out it was me, huh? Oh, Rob, doesn't that prove anything to you?
No, it doesn't. I told you. If you weren't my wife, you'd be just perfect.
Rob, I told you, I just want to help you.
Look, not a week would go by before there'd be trouble.
Hey, Rob, hold it.
What?
It'll only take a week before we'll know what's going to be with Sally.
Yeah, that's right, Rob.
Yeah, come on. What do we got to lose?
All right, Mrs. Petrie, can you start for us in the morning?
Yes, sir. Mr. Petrie, I want you to know something. I love you.
Yeah, well, we'll put an end to that.
Oh, Alan walks in, and he's got on his skin diving outfit, see? And he walks into the man, and he says, are you the president of the Turner Soup Company?
Yeah, and the boss says, who are you? And he says,
He says, I'm the guy you hired to dive into your soup. Did you get it?
Yeah.
Buddy, just a second. I think you're going a little bit too fast here.
Dives into your soup. Not too fast at all.
Honey, you realize we got to have 2 carbons on each one of these things.
Yes, I know that, darling. Original, carbon 1 and carbon 2.
Oh, well, that's very good.
Hey, Rob, she's great.
Fire away, gentlemen.
Okay, so Alan says, what's your problem?
Oh, and he says the problem is we're having trouble with our 50,000-gallon vat of chicken gumbo soup.
Oh, yeah, that's very... Put that down. That's good.
Got it.
So Alan says, Well, what's your problem? And he says...
And Alan says, what's your problem? And he says, you're not going to get me to dive into that 50,000-gallon vat of chicken gumbo soup. The last time I did, I was attacked by a giant gumbo.
Giant gumbo, that's
That's wonderful.
Well, it's a formula joke. They always work. Look, why don't we quit and go to lunch?
No, I'm hot as a pistol. Why don't
What
we...
do you say, darling?
Well, I'm kind of hungry. Why don't we quit, huh?
All right. Well, then I'll see you two back here in an hour, right?
Well, wait a minute. Where are you going? We'll take you to lunch.
No. I know you and Buddy like to browse the discount stores.
Yeah, my wife don't care what I buy as long as it's cheap.
Well, whatever it is, you two do it yourself. I'm not going to interfere just because I'm married to the boss. I'll see you in an hour, huh?
Fine. Okay, fine. In an hour. Okay.
Rob, I don't know what you're worried about. She's perfect.
Oh, she's perfect, all right.
Hey, what's bugging you?
Oh, buddy, I feel like a schoolboy in class on Parents' Day with my mother peeking over my shoulder.
Well, that takes care of the dishes. Would you like a mint, darling?
No, thanks.
How about some more coffee?
No, thanks.
Oh, was it too strong?
No, it's perfect.
Darling, you think I put too much wine in the duck?
No, it was a perfect duck, perfect wine.
Well, that pie, though, I have to apologize for that pie. The meringue was too stiff, the lemon was too tart. I should have used one of those package mixes.
The lemon pie was perfect.
You didn't think the crust was a little soggy?
No, the pie was perfect. The dinner was perfect. Everything you did at the office today was perfect. Perfect.
You're just saying that, Rob.
No, I mean it. Today you have been the most perfect person in the world. As a matter of fact, if you do one more perfect thing today, I'm going to put my fist right through that wall. I won't. If I do, you'll probably replaster it perfect, and I'll feel even worse.
Well, what kind of an attitude is this?
I don't know. It is a brand new one, and I'm no crazier about it than you are. I'm probably just being a sore loser, I guess.
No, you're not. You are not a sore loser, darling. You want to know what it is? I'm a bad winner. I've been flaunting my success.
You have, you know.
I know. And I apologize, darling. I was just being female.
Well, don't quit that. Haven't you noticed, honey, today I wasn't very productive. I wasn't very funny.
Listen, darling, it was a new experience for us both. Anyway, let's not fight about it. We don't have anything to fight about, you know.
All right, that does it.
What's the matter?
Are you trying to make me mad? Are you trying to make me mad?
Well, what is it?
That was a perfect kiss.
Oh.
Where's that wall? Would you like some real cream or some real sugar?
Nope, too much real fat. Hey, Rob, since Laura's been here, everything's going just great. Boy, she can do everything. Hey, I bet she even sharpened the darts.
She's been very, very efficient.
Yeah, hey, where's she now?
I don't know. She's probably down the studio repairing a camera.
Hey, what are you sore about?
Sore? I'm not sore.
Oh, no? Boy, you're sore, all right. And you know why you're sore? Because you said things wouldn't work out, and they're working out, and that's why you're sore.
I am not sore.
Hi. Sorry
hi.
I'm late. I ran into Mel down the hall. He asked me to type up a few schedules for him.
Hey, Laura, this coffee's wonderful.
Not too strong?
No.
Perfect. All right, where were we when we stopped last night?
We just finished the second half of the news in 3 different countries. We did Russia and England.
Oh, yeah, I had an idea on that. We
Right.
should make the third country Germany, and Alan can do his German scientist. He'll come in a frock coat with a monocle. He'll have a Vienna roll in his pocket. What's the matter?
Well, I don't like to butt in, darling, but don't you think it's a little soon for Alan to repeat the German scientist character? I mean, he did it on last week's show.
Hey, you know, she's right. She got a point there.
Yeah.
Well, look, it doesn't make a bit of difference as long as it's funny, that's all. Now, come on, a German scientist.
Yeah,
Let's
but
go.
darling, didn't you always tell me that you don't like to repeat characters too often, that it's not a good idea?
I know, I said that, but it's not a hard and fast rule. There are exceptions, and it takes a professional to know when the exceptions are and when to use them. Now, come on, a German scientist with a frock coat and a monocle and a Vienna roll in his pocket.
All right. Where do we go from there?
Well, I don't know. Let's ad lib some questions and see.
All right, I'll be a reporter.
Okay.
Doctor, what kind of a scientist are you?
Well, I am in charge of training astronauts. Wait a minute. Make that dirtronauts.
Hey, that's good. What's dirtronauts?
Well, they shoot these guys into the Earth instead of out of it, see?
Now that's funny.
Thank
Very good.
you. Thank you. Next question.
Doctor, what is the main danger in a trip of this sort?
What is the main danger in a trip of this sort? The main danger would be losing your life. That's pretty good main danger. What's the matter, Norm?
You want that last part in?
Now, wait a minute. Maybe she's right. Maybe we get something better. What is the main danger? Running into a thrill-crazed gopher.
That's marvelous.
Well, I don't. That's not so marvelous. Not. Look, maybe we can come up with a better line than that. Come on, hit me again.
Well, maybe, what is your main purpose in going to the Earth's center?
All right. What is the main purpose in going to the Earth's center?
To find out whether it's chewy or chocolate cream.
Wait a minute. Now, I think we can come up with something better. Wait, hold it. We can do better than that.
But, darling, I think it's kind of cute.
You're not supposed to reviews. You are supposed to type.
But Buddy thought it was funny, didn't you, Buddy?
Don't get me in the middle of husband and wife arguments.
Well, this is not a husband and wife argument. This is boss and employee.
Well, then I'm sorry. I got to go with the employee.
Well, I just don't agree with you, buddy. I think it's not funny.
Rob, I think you're being kind of childish.
I am not being childish.
Yes, you are. You're being childish.
Buddy, this is between my wife and me, please.
Rob, what is the matter with you?
Nothing is the matter with me.
Nothing. You're acting like you got a wasp in your underwear. Gee, all she did was offer some constructive criticism.
Which was unsolicited.
Oh, it was not unsolicited.
Did you hear me ask her your opinion? Look, it's not boss, employee, it's not husband, wife. Just as a bystander there, did you hear me ask her for her opinion?
All right, you didn't ask her.
There, you see?
All right, you don't have to yell.
I'm not yelling.
Yes, you are. You're yelling.
Buddy, this is a family affair that doesn't concern you.
Look, will you excuse me while I go out and get a glass of beer? I hate crowds, and the four of you are driving me nuts.
I must say, I am very, very surprised at you. Trying to prove that I couldn't handle the job at the office here and the job at home, too. I think I did them both very well.
Oh, you do? You do?
Yes, don't you?
No, I don't. No, I don't.
Well, what's the matter with you?
Why does everybody keep asking me what's the matter with me?
Because all morning long you've been impossible. That's why.
Have I been impossible?
Yes.
Yeah. What have you been?
Rob, what is it? Is it because I made a joke that happened to be funny?
Boy, are you way off.
Okay. Is it because I proved to you that I could handle this office job and keep the home running smoothly, too?
I don't think you did just that.
Well, everybody else thinks I did.
Yeah, well, everybody else happens to be wrong. And you happen to be wrong, too. This office has not been functioning any better than it did with the gum popper, the girdle snapper, the giggler. You've been just as annoying as they have.
Annoying? I have been annoying to you?
Yes, you have.
Rob, let me tell you, it certainly was not my intention to annoy you in coming here. The only reason I came here was to help you, and if I have annoyed you, I sincerely apologize. And to keep from causing you any further annoyance, I want you to know that I'm fired.
You can't fire, I quit you. Sleep till I get this thing cleared up.
Neither will I.
I've been thinking all day.
So have I.
What have you been thinking about?
You're a sore loser.
Well, wouldn't you feel like a sore loser if you felt you were going to lose something?
What are you talking about?
Well, look, I know I was acting like a crazy nut down at the office all week. I know, up until today, I didn't even know why. I thought up until now that it was just because you were doing so well down there and I was doing so badly.
Oh?
Well, that wasn't it. Laura, would you look at me?
I can hear you just fine from here.
Well, I'd like for you to look at me. Would you do that for me?
What is it?
Honey, can you eat one pistachio nut? I'm not joking. You know that's true, honey. If you eat one nut, you want to eat the whole bag. If one taste of honey and you want the whole bottle, you can't deny that.
I can't understand it.
Look, honey, every day this past week, you fixed my breakfast, you cleaned the house, you've done the laundry. You fixed me a gourmet dinner every night. And despite what anybody says, you did a fantastic job down at that office.
Then can't you be proud of me?
I can't afford the luxury. Look, this week was your first pistachio nut. You've enjoyed it so much that I know you're going to want more.
Do you mean to tell me that you're worried that I will go out and get another job?
Shouldn't I be?
Rob, don't you know that the only reason I took this job was to help you?
Oh, well, yeah, all right. Maybe that may have been that way in the beginning. But after a week of that, you found out how easy it was for you, how much fun it was. You're going to want to go right on working.
Well, you big dope.
Huh?
You really think this whole week has been fun and games for me?
Well, it certainly looked that way.
Rob, that's because I made it look that way. I only did the whole thing just to be useful, to help my husband. I only did it so that you would thank me, and instead of thanks, what do I get? Pistachio nuts.
Honey, take it easy.
Oh, Rob, I wish I could take it easy, but this has been the hardest week of my life. I mean, I really work like a horse.
Like a horse? Which I never saw that.
Well, of course you never saw it, because I never let you. All the time you were sleeping, I'd get up in the middle of the night and do the cooking and the cleaning and the sewing.
Honey.
And you know why I never went to lunch with you and Buddy?
Well, you said.
I said. The reason was while you and Buddy were having lunch, I was napping so that I could get up and do the cleaning and the cooking and the sewing. And my chocolate joke was too funny. You big dope.
You think that you're not going to want to go to work anymore and keep on working?
Only if you decided to stop working.
Well, I don't know what to say.
Even a horse gets a lump of sugar.
How about a Lindsay Sourball?
How about a kiss?
Well, all right.
Hey, Rob, did you see Sally last night on a Parsons show?
No, I was cooking. Was it great again?
Great, the greatest for us. Boy, she and Parsons got into the wildest exchange for about 15. You never saw anything like it in television.
What did you do, another Herman Glimscher routine?
No, it was Parsons' fault. He started it. First he was rapping Alan Brady, then he was rapping our writing, then he started rapping the format of the show.
What did Sally do?
Oh, what did she? Did you ever see a female lion protect her cubs?
Yeah.
Compared to Sally, that female lion was a pussycat. She just tore Parsons to shreds. She had him in such a sweat his toupee slid off.
Hi there. Hey, Sal.
Sal, buddy, just gave me the good news.
What good news?
You're off the Parsons show.
What makes you think I'm off the Parsons show?
Well, he told me everything you said on the show last night. He wouldn't keep you after that, would he?
Oh, well, Parsons isn't that kind of a guy. Besides, he knew I had to defend my gang. He likes that kind of stuff. He was just baiting me.
Yeah, but you mean he didn't fire you?
Oh, fire me. He gave me a better deal than before. Remember, I used to be on 4 times a week?
Yeah.
Now I'm going to be on once a year.
Once a year?
Yeah, every Halloween. He told me to bring my broom.
Hey, Sal, you're not kidding us.